Peace and love, everybody. Starting this honey jar for this Libra season. This fall equinox that's coming on the 22nd. I have everybody's names that submitted their names, and of course my honey. And Libra season elements, one of the flowers for Libra season is, one of the main flowers is the rose. So I'm going to use a lot of rose petals this time in our honey jar. One thing about the fall, when we look at it on astrology, it belongs to the 7th, 8th, and 9th houses. And this is considered our public space. So this is definitely a time when we think about reflections, we tend to only want to see reflections as most common denominators. But Libra season shows us our reflection in all things. Virgo season was all about, releasing the over-analyzing energy that we do. We over-criticize, we over-analyze, we overly pick things. So let all that go, have a clear view as we leave the summer. And now we are entering the fall and starting a new season. Libra is a cardinal and it's a starting season, so we'll be starting new things this season. It's new ideas, new paths. I like that Libra is symbolic to the scale. I do think that, when we think of a scale in its idea of Libra, when the scales was created, the scale was something that you balanced and not necessarily 50-50, kind of like it's portrayed. A lot of people mistake relationships for balance, and they think that relationships are a give and take 50-50 all the time. And sometimes, depending on the season, you may be required to give more that season to your loved one. So it's good not to see things as 50-50. One season they may have to give you more, So we want to go into Libra season with a light heart. And that's what the scales are about weighing the heart chakra, letting go of the burdens that we carry because of beliefs that we have to do something, or belief that someone should have did something for us, or believing that, something of a reflection, and letting that go as we go through Libra season. It's a great time for a lot of heart chakra work, heart chakra healing work, as we go into this season, into Scorpio. And in Scorpio, it is like the underworld season. I'm adding some fortune coins. I'm still out of shredded money. I have a little bit, but not that much as I usually do. The reason why I add the fire element is kind of like a quickening. Someone had asked that on YouTube. So I've used fire elements in this to add to, fasten things up. These are more rosebuds. Again, Libra is the second of the air signs. First we had Gemini, now we have Libra. Libra is about, seeing both sides of things before we make a decision. Libra energy tends to be really indecisive. A lot of people who have a lot of Libra energy will be really indecisive with their decisions this season. So they may already be beginning to feel indecisiveness. Also, Libra on the body is the knees or the kidneys. So it's a good time to add a lot of water, having those elements balanced. It's an air element. You want to bring some water and some grounding and some focus, fire into this season. So, not a lot, too many herbs are considered air elements that I have. Maybe the eucalyptus. So that's why I'm doing a lot of the incense to incorporate the air elements. I like to have a belief of, equal elements. We are in air. We still need the other elements. So it's a good time to bring those thoughts down from our mind, our feelings down to our mind, our passions down to the ground, writing things out, having a good plan for this season. This is sage. Sage is considered an air element in some books. Some books it's considered, actually, in one book it's considered Jupiter, but in another book it's considered Mercury. So we're going to use it today for an air element. I'm definitely adding some stones. So I don't have a big jar this season. I'm adding selenite. I love selenite. It's all about, focused energy. These are great for wands. If you don't have like a wooden wand, you can use a selenite stick as a wand and wave it up and down the body for healing purposes, depending on what direction you're trying to go. But selenite is really good for focus, grounding, tapping into the light body, moving energy, transformation, bringing the dark energy to the light. I'm looking for rose quartz. Rose quartz. Okay, so I did find a little bit of rose quartz, not much. I do have some strawberry calcite somewhere around here. Some rhodonites. I have some rhodonites, heart chakra stone. I'm also adding this orange calcite. We know a lot of our feelings and things are held in ourself. Citrine. A lot of people request for this season, of course, always is love. We're always looking for love because we are looking for that balancement and that feeling of peace and harmony that relationships give us. Also, a lot of requests for protection and expansion of businesses. I still have everyone's name in my notes, so I still try to focus on each request throughout the season. Matter of fact, I forgot some what I'm supposed to be adding in. More roses.
Every day we face challenges.
Let me turn this off before it.
But we carry hope throughout the highs and the lows.
More honey. You guys, this is like our almost our 18th honey jar that we've been doing monthly. So I tend to feel like I'm repeating myself when I go through each and every element. So if you guys are new, I do have older videos on YouTube where I go through each element. I'm adding burdock root. This is a psychic energy. I look at psychic energy as the energy as that we don't necessarily always see. And so this is the energy that we are wanting to orchestrate and maneuver for our desires. Today I think I'll tell my secret ingredient. These are peas. I get these from like the farmers market, but peas are a great element for money magic. I think about beans and peas in the sense of the story of that boy in the beanstalk. I don't want to say whoever it was, but you know, they really help to grant wishes, like coins in a sense, and some money rice. Lavender. Lavender is a traction herb. Love lavender. I have some grinded eggs that I'll be adding. This is just for those, you know, that I want to make sure we're staying protected this season. Always protection, I think, always is good for everything. I grounded these up with eggshells and ground sage. That's just the combination of that eggshell combination. You can grind them up by themselves. You can add lavender, patchouli, whatever you want to add, you know, or you can just add them grind them up by themselves. Add some more chamomile. gonna start adding the roses in, guys, to kind of top it off. And then I'm going to dress some candles. So I have 3 white candles. I'm going to get some rose petals and use my fingers and break them up a bit. These are the candles I'm going to use for the first 3 days while we charge the honey jar and set our intentions as the sun enters into Libra from Virgo. So we use the moon to set our, emotional intentions for that season, our new moon, planting and thinking of our new intentions, gathering what we may need to manifest for that season. And then I'm going to use, this is just something I've mixed up. And this is cinnamon. It's also lotus flower and tangerine. A little bit of lavender. I'm just going to put the oil over my candles. Okay, guys, so our candles are dressed. So our dressed candles with the herbs and the oils on them. We will go ahead and seal this up. And we will be putting the, let me get this ready. And then, guys, we just put the candle on top. I use the honey to secure it from falling. It's my own thing. You don't have to do it. Some people use the bottom and heat up the bottom first. So I'm gonna get everything ready and light the candle. All right, I'll be posting this. Thank you, guys. See y'all later.